All right, so you're thinking about moving to Mooresville, North Carolina, and you're wondering, what do the people that actually live in this community actually love about living here? Well, in this video, we're gonna cover 8 things that people in this community really do love about living in Mooresville. Let's get into the video. Hey, my name is Austin, and I make videos about what it is like to move to or live in the Lake Norman area of North Carolina. Now, number 1 on the list is that Mooresville actually feels like a true lake town. Now, people love that Mooresville gives them fantastic access to the lake. Now, you don't just have lakefront estates, as there are a lot of them in Mooresville. You also have access to marinas. You have access to parks like Stumpy Creek Park. You also have nearby access to Lake Norman State Park that is just a little bit north. Mooresville brings you lakefront energy, and it is not nearly as cramped as, say, Cornelius and Davidson feel. All right, it is going to be the most usable lake town along Lake Norman for everyone. All right, it's perfect for families, it's perfect for retirees, young professionals, people that are just looking to take their boat out on the weekends. All right, it's gonna be fantastic. All right, number 2 on my list that people love about living in Mooresville are the amenities. Now, for amenities, there are tons of them in Mooresville. You have shopping, you have restaurants, you have fun things to do outdoors and with groups as well. Now, to start with the shopping, my favorite thing about Mooresville is going to be that it has a Costco. And if you're a big fan of Sam's Club, Mooresville has Sam's Club as well. Now, Mooresville also has other shops like Target, Home Goods, Michael's. They have World Market, they have Old Navy, Barnes & Noble. All right, and that is just to name a few. Now, they also have some fantastic restaurants. Some of my favorites, Eddie's on the Lake, which is gonna be more of a mix. I feel like you can get anything that you want. If you're in the mood for it, you can probably get it at Eddie's. If you're looking to grab breakfast, they have the famous Toastery. All right, and they also have First Watch. Now, I know First Watch is a chain restaurant, but First Watch is one of my favorite breakfast places, and they have one in Mooresville. All right, just to name a few more, some other fantastic restaurants. You also have Big Tiny's Barbecue, which is downtown in the historic area of Mooresville. That is gonna be Texas-style barbecue. And then you also have Epic Chop House downtown, which in my opinion is going to be the best steakhouse in the Lake Norman area without having to go all the way down to Charlotte. All right, now the bonus with all that is that you are within a 10 to 15 minute drive of all of this if you live within Mooresville. All right, the downside is that the communities that surround Mooresville, like Troutman, Statesville, and Davidson, are going to be going into Mooresville as well to enjoy these amenities. So just keep that in mind when you're looking to move to Mooresville. All right, let's move into number 3. And number 3 is going to be that you are in Iredell County. Now, what Iredell County brings is a better sales tax. All right. Now, in the state of North Carolina, there is a base sales tax for the entire state. And then you also have a county sales tax. And then you also might see some more urban sales taxes like what we see in Mecklenburg County, which also is home to Charlotte. All right, now in Iredell County, the sales tax rate is 6.75%. And just 10 minutes south in Davidson, it is going to be 8.25% come July 2026. So that is going to be a significant savings just in sales tax alone. All right, now on top of that tax savings, because Mooresville is just a little bit further away from Charlotte, you do start to see a little bit of an improvement on price as you move further north and further away from Charlotte on your real estate. So just another bonus that you can keep in mind. All right, let's move into the next one. All right, number 4 on my list, and that is going to be that there is an incredible variety of housing in Mooresville. Now let's start with new construction. Now there are several new construction communities in Mooresville, and we're seeing that their prices are starting in the high $300,000 to low $400,000 range. And you're typically gonna see about a 2,000 square foot house on a 0.15 acre lot. Now, moving out from there, Mooresville does have some new homes in the $600,000–700,000 range. And going up, there's even more variety. All right, now the closer we get to the lake, you are gonna see a lot of lake homes. Now, one neighborhood I like to point out specifically is going to be The Point. Now, what The Point offers are fantastic amenities from swimming pools to pickleball and tennis courts. You have lakefront views almost everywhere on The Point. You also have Trump Charlotte, which is within The Point. It's gonna be one of the best golf courses in the state of North Carolina. And on top of that, there are so many homes within The Point that are on Lake Norman. So if what you're looking for is a lakefront home, the Point is going to be a fantastic option for you. And if what you're looking for is to be on the Point, but to just be within a close range of the lake, there are a lot of homes on the Point for that. All right, now if you're looking for a home without an HOA in Mooresville, there are a few options, especially as you get closer to Mooresville's historic downtown. You're gonna see a lot of older homes near the downtown area. And then you're also gonna find in Mooresville that they have a good amount of townhomes. So there is a wide array for everyone and any type of need that they have in terms of housing. All right, so what Mooresville gives you is that it matches almost any lifestyle and budget that you are looking for. And then you get all of the amenities that Mooresville has to offer included in that. All right, let's move on to the next one. Hey, real quick, I hope you're enjoying the video. As much as I love making these videos, real estate is my day-to-day. So if you have any real estate questions, I'd love to help. That number that is popping up below, I am the person that answers every phone call, every text message, and every email. All right, with that being said, let's get back into the video. All right, number 5 is going to be that Mooresville's downtown has been seeing some nice upgrades, some new businesses coming in, and it actually is starting to feel kind of like a walkable downtown area like Davidson. Now, the only drawback about Mooresville's downtown is that it is on the east side of the city, whereas most of the lakefront areas, a lot of the shops and restaurants along River Highway are going to be on the west side of I-77. So Mooresville's downtown is a little bit secluded, but they have some fantastic options. Now, I did mention 2 earlier, Big Tiny's and Epic Chop House, but that's not all that Mooresville has to offer. There are more shops and restaurants in Mooresville's downtown. You're gonna see as you walk through the downtown, there are nice murals. I like that Mooresville, it is Race City, USA. Mooresville's downtown crosswalks are actually like checkered flags as well. So they're really leaning into that Race City, USA. All right, some other fun things that Mooresville has. Now they do have Mooresville Day, which is where they shut down that main downtown area, bringing a lot of food trucks and vendors. It's also fun to go out and grab some food from one of the many food trucks that do come out for that event. And Mooresville also does food truck days as well, where they shut down their Mooresville downtown again. And this is specifically for food trucks, some vendors, some live music. It's a great time to come out, grab some food. Also great to come out if you want to bring the kids as well. So Mooresville's downtown, it is way more lively than people expect until they get to go down there and enjoy a few hours. All right, let's move into the next one. All right, number 6, and that is that Mooresville is fantastically positioned for commuters going down into Charlotte. Now there is a fantastic balance with Mooresville's positioning along Lake Norman. You are about 30 to 40 minutes to Charlotte's uptown. You are only about 15 minutes to Lake Norman State Park, which has over 38 miles of trails. They have a little beach and a bunch of places where you can go fishing. Now, depending on your route and the time of day that you plan on going to Charlotte's airport, you are maybe about a 45-minute drive to the airport as well. So it's nice if you work in Charlotte but live in Mooresville because you have an easy escape from all the chaos that comes with a big city. All right, number 7, and that is going to be the growth that Mooresville has been experiencing. Now, a lot of people love the growth that Mooresville has because a lot of people are moving here from out of state or from other parts of the state of North Carolina. Now, 20 years ago, Mooresville was just a small fishing town on the side of Lake Norman. But today you have all of these shops, all of these amenities and restaurants. People from other parts of Lake Norman and other parts of the country are moving to Mooresville to enjoy what it has to offer. There are more restaurants coming in, more parks. There is a medical center here as well, Lake Norman Hospital. Buyers love the sense that Mooresville is in an upward growth. All right, we have builders here, and having builders here means that there is an upward trajectory of growth. All right, whenever you see builders growing in a town, you know that they've done their homework. They know that Mooresville is on an upward trend. So this is going to be great for people that already live here as well. Now with the growth, I can't go without saying the growth without adding that there are growing pains as well. Sometimes the traffic within the city of Mooresville can get a little chaotic around rush hour, but overall, in my opinion, that traffic is entirely manageable. All right, let's go on to the next one. All right, number 8, and that is going to be the endless activities that Mooresville has to offer. Now we covered Lake Norman State Park, which is just up the street in Troutman. We mentioned Stumpy Creek Park. Now Stumpy Creek Park is great if you want to go and launch your boats, jet skis, go kayaking, go fishing. There are multiple spots where you can go fishing. And Stumpy Creek Park also has some nice trails as well. All right, but that's not just it. You have the GoPro Motorplex, which is for outdoor go-karting. You also have the Lazy 5 Safari Zoo. What else? There are tons of events that happen in Mooresville's downtown. They have a movie theater as well. There is plenty to do for the kids. There are parks all over this city. And if you're looking for something that you can't find in Mooresville, you will most likely find it just down the street in Charlotte. So there's plenty to do in Mooresville, lots of activities. It is a fantastic place to move to for outdoor enthusiasts. And if you're not really big into the outdoors, there's still plenty to do within the city of Mooresville. All right, that's gonna be 8 things that the people that live in Mooresville really love. And as much as I love making these videos, I am a licensed real estate broker in the state of North Carolina. So that number that is popping up below, I am the person that answers every phone call, every text message, and every email. And if you did get some value out of this video, please consider liking and subscribing, as I do make 2 videos per week, every week, on what it's like to move to or live in the Lake Norman area of North Carolina. All right, I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one.